world. Your YouTube channel might take a hit, yeah, but one day YouTube will be gone, and when it is, I have a feeling I will have wished I had traveled more. Point is, I'm back now, got a couple movies to talk about, so let's talk about them. Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Rich Asians is taking America by storm right now. Some people have asked me in the comment sections, like, with that tone, like, why haven't you reviewed this movie? And the answer is simple. The trailer was shit. The movie looked like shit. It did. It was a terrible trailer. The movie from the trailer looked like it was some straight-to-DVD movie that happened to get a theatrical release. But #1 3 weekends in a row, something's gotta be there. So the plot of this movie is this guy and this girl are dating. The guy goes back home to Singapore to visit his family and brings the girl along. Turns out they're not just rich, like John Paul Getty rich. And she's like, I did not know that about you. What world have I stepped into? So she's meeting his family. There's a little resistance there, but you know what? All you need is love. Not true. Sorry, John Lennon. You can't be right about everything. Which, if you strip away the fact that it deals with his family being crazy rich, I essentially just described a Meet the Parents remake for you. But a lot of the entertainment in this movie hinges on the fact that he's really rich and she's not, and she's trying to deal with it. It's lifestyle porn is what it is. What I mean by that is it's really cool to see people who are so rich they don't have to worry about the things you and I worry about. That's why we had shows out there where it's like lifestyles of the rich and famous, and we would look at their houses like, ooh, I want it. That's why I liked Entourage. I liked the fact that this guy was hanging out with his friends and they were just doing Hollywood. In fact, in one scene of this movie is the girl is hanging out with all the wives and the girlfriends and the guy is out there at his bachelor party. I was like, it's like Sex and the City Light and Entourage Light had a kid and I'm watching the kid. I would never talk someone out of watching this movie. If you're out there for a date night, Crazy Rich Asians, great date movie. And that's really what this movie has going for it. It's a sweet movie. I walked out of the movie like, that was nice. Great romantic comedy. I don't know. Actually, is it a romantic comedy or is it a romance? Anytime a movie has two genres in its description, like romantic comedy, action, thriller, I'm sure it is both those things, but it's more one than the other. So is this more romantic or is it more comedy? It's more romantic. I mean, there are some clever quips and some of the side characters do lend themselves to comedy. They're the ones that make it a romantic comedy as opposed to just a romance. But not all the comedy landed for me. There were a couple of characters I'm like, you're acting like a cartoon. But those are the nitpicks of the movie. Like I said, the movie's a sweet movie with a sweet story. Its sweet story is a story you've seen before. Really, she's a middle-class girl meeting the boyfriend's parents who are all loaded with money. They're super traditional. How do you think this is gonna work out? How do you think it's gonna go? It goes basically there. That said, it did tug at the heartstrings a bit. That's all I require of romantic comedies or romances. If you can just make me go, oh, that's nice. You've won me over. It's the ones that don't, the ones that screw that up, that's when I kill you on my channel. This movie keeps itself from being too basic when it has its strong message about maybe the old ways should evolve. And I like that. Romance among the human race, it's kind of a universal binder. Everyone gets it. You know that because the human race hasn't died out. Romance is how in our brains we're like, yeah, totally. I think the human race should go on. So in that, the movie's playing to human nature. On the other hand, people love seeing people live the lives that they dream of. And in that, this movie's playing to human nature. So this movie's coming at us from two different angles. In fact, I thought Crazy Rich Asians is a good time. No alcohol required. Apparently, I wait weeks before doing videos on things now between my Godzilla trailer video and this. Don't worry, I will get you the reviews of the movies coming out this weekend by this weekend. I promise. Or the ones I choose to do anyway. That's my caveat. All right, so Crazy Rich Asians, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.